What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today, your boy is back at your back having another banger. And today, I just on your beautiful ass screens. We is back with another one. And today, welcome back to Spooky Scary Friday. If some of y'all don't know what Spooky Scary Friday is, Spooky Scary Friday is one of the events we do on this channel. One of the things we do on this channel, if I'm saying my channel. So, Spooky Scary Friday is, if any of you new here or you don't know what Spooky Scary Friday is, I'm gonna tell you what Spooky Scary Friday is. Spooky Scary Friday is one of those things that every Friday, we all come around as a community, grab snacks, grab drinks, if I'm saying, and we react to some spooky, scary, animated horror story videos. That's gonna be on every Friday, starts today, and yeah, I kind of took a break from it. Now we're back. There's no more breaks. When you get into it, when you see what's popping, if I'm saying, and I'm gonna go ahead and fix my Twitter so y'all can send me some spooky, scary. On my next spooky scary Friday video, I'm gonna put my Twitter in the description of the video, so y'all can send me some spooky, scary animated videos or spooky, scary videos me to react to on Spooky Scary Friday. And without further ado, I hope everybody having a blessed day. Go ahead, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and we're gonna get it and start getting into it, baby. Let's get it. Before we get it though, before we get into it, I gotta do this and see if everything everything's straight. I don't gotta do all that. Boom. And always when I used to do my Spooky Scary Friday, I used to always react to my boy this channel videos, if I'm saying. This is one of the best channels. They drop one of the best bangers, if I'm saying. Go ahead, check them out. And today we're gonna react to two true 7-Eleven horror stories animated. And without further ado, we're gonna react to this. We're gonna get into it. We'll see how this is. So we're gonna mute the sound because don't wanna get the ads. If I'm saying, we're not trying to get copyrighted. Boom. So we're gonna boom. Story 1. So without further ado, I'm gonna wait for a second. Y'all can grab your snacks before I put this on 180. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into it, baby. Oh, baby, have a blessed day too. We did beat Outlast 2. And I know I should post Outlast 2. Now Outlast 2. My bad, y'all. We did finish Outlast 1, so today, along with this video right here, if you see this video, that means I posted this video and Outlast 2 on the same day. Okay, so I'm gonna post Outlast, not Outlast 2, my bad, yeah. Outlast 1, the final. We actually beat Outlast 1, so I'm gonna post that today, and I'm supposed to put Friday today. So both of them I'm gonna get posted on Friday. The Outlast 2 video, the gameplay is 2 hours long. Go ahead, topping if I'm check it out if you want to. If I'm saying that's the end, we obviously beat the game. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. I hope you're back. You'll grab your snacks. You'll grab your drinks. Before we get into it, my bad, I just gotta check it just in case, just see if my mic and everything is Gucci. But yeah, I don't even gotta check it. Boom. We good. Let's get into it. I hope everybody having a good one, but let's get into it. Boom. Story 1.
The night began like any other.
Oh jeez, I like these stories, not gonna lie. Let me see how much it picks.
7-Eleven where I work the graveyard shift. My name is Melissa.
Okay. Let's get it. First video.
The night began like
First
any
story.
other at the 7-Eleven where I work the graveyard shift.
Okay.
My name is Melissa, and I thought I'd seen it all, from the late night drunks to the early morning rush of cab drivers. But nothing could have prepared me for what was about to unfold.
I'm not gonna lie. Melissa, we already seen it, baby. You seen it. Oh, look, bro. She didn't have no sleep. Look, the jaw is all like brawling and shit. Okay. We're gonna get into it, Melissa. You got You can't look, you know. I know it's night shift, but you gotta get yourself together, baby girl. If I'm saying.
Old. It was around 2 a.m. when he entered. A man, cloaked not just in the darkness of the night, but in the palpable tension that immediately filled the air. He locked the door behind him, and with a cold, steady voice, announced,
Wait. Can I say something really quick? Why you let somebody get in? Like, if somebody gets in your room and locks your door, but why even? No, bro, leave the door open. It's your store. Why you letting him lock the door? He gonna rob her. You see the gun already? We don't even know what it is.
that no one would be leaving.
Yeah, it's
The
robbing.
security cameras, he revealed with a twisted pride, had already been taken care of.
Oh, he's pro. Did the security cameras? My boy is in there with the gun, about to rob the place. Okay, I see you. Which I would not suggest anybody do this. Nobody should do this. Never in their goddamn entire life. You fam? So don't even think about robbing a store. That's a really bad thing. Don't even do that. You feel what I'm saying? But again, you're your own person. But I would not suggest you're doing that. I don't like y'all to. I don't want y'all to do that. So go ahead and stay positive. Work that 9 to 5. You feel what I'm saying? Or go ahead, react to YouTube or do some other stuff, play sports. But don't ever do what this man is doing right here. This is a hard ass crime right here.
My heart raced, but my years behind the counter.
I'm not gonna lie. Is this man stupid? It's because look, you cut the cameras out. You with the gun, you lock the door. She's inside. You know the cashier got a button like under the desk. When they can press the button, police can appear at the place anytime. Or he has a gun. Or she has a gun. Is he stupid?
It taught me to keep a cool head.
And then press the button that's under your desk. And then 12 is gonna come get his ass.
There
You
were
know what I'm
4
saying?
others in the store with me. A young couple who had been arguing over chips, a weary truck driver stacking up on coffee, and a quiet man lost in a
Oh my god, that's music is hella okay.
book until that moment. The masked figure, his weapon a silent promise of violence, demanded our phones, and then, surprisingly,
But rob the place and go. Why you demanding the phones? Just rob the place and just hop out, bro. Say, okay, getting the phone is kind of good because nobody can call the police, but dumbass. I already told you, under the desk, there's a button. She can press that button and police can appear anytime.
started what he called his experiment. He said that he knows about our darkest secrets. He knows what we fear, what we hold back, the sins of our pasts, and the worries that we hide with a smile every day. He then added that he would ask each of us some questions. Questions that cut to the core of who
Boy, this is not robbery. What the fuck is this?
we were, or who we had been. He already knows the answers, but do we have the courage to say it in front of the others? He said that he carries a mic which is broadcasting their conversation directly to the radio station channel and
The fuck?
being
This is
heard
weird.
by thousands. There was just one rule. If we lie, we die. To the young woman, he
That's so wild and weird at the same time and creepy at the same time. How you know my darkest secrets and if I don't tell her you're gonna kill me? What? So he don't want to rob the store.
He
Okay.
asked, "What is the lie that you live every day?" Her eyes filled with tears met mine before she confessed to cheating on her husband with 3 other men.
Oh goodness.
To her partner, he posed, "What have you taken that was not yours to take?" The man's face
Look, I was gonna roast every single character that was on this story one. On the roast the store and roast everything, but if I'm saying I'm not gonna judge. It is what it is. I'm not gonna roast nobody, my boy. But your chain looking really sharp. Like a carrot. But that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
strained
Now I ask you like if I'm saying, but it's okay. It
of
is what it is.
color as he admitted, for the first time, to a hit and run he had committed in his youth, a secret he carried like a chain around his
But how you know that he knows your darkest secrets? You don't know that. Maybe he's lying. Maybe he's lying actually that he knows your darkest secret, but he doesn't.
The truck driver was next. Whose life did you ruin without ever looking back? With a heavy sigh, he revealed the story of a family business he had sabotaged to save his own, unaware of the downward spiral it caused them, leading
Oh wow,
to their
this
suicide.
is
Into the
some
quiet man
this is
engrossed
too much. Not gonna lie, everybody taking their cigarettes.
in his book until
Imagine, look, listen. My boy is telling right here that he did sabotage somebody's business so his business can grow. Bro, do you understand? After you get out of the store, the whole world is gonna hear this, and police is gonna get you. You're gonna get like more than 2 years in prison or 5 years in prison. Do you understand that?
our collective nightmare began. The question was, what truth do you hide behind your silence? His reply was the most shocking. A confession to embezzling funds from the non-profit he worked for, driven by desperation and shame. As each secret spilled into the open, the air in the store became heavier, suffocating.
For sure.
It was a psychological striptease, each revelation stripping away the layers of pretense until nothing.
But cheating on your husband with 3 guys? It's crazy. That's shit with 3 guys. That means that it was not separate. They were on a train on her. Yo, maybe I gotta put this video 18 plus. Not gonna lie. That's kinda crazy.
Nothing but raw, painful truths remained. Then, it was my turn. What are you most afraid of? He asked me, his voice a blade that seemed to slice through the very fabric of my being. I thought of lying, of conjuring some trivial fear, but the weight of the confessions around me pressed me down, and I found myself speaking my truth.
Go ahead,
The fear
ahead.
of dying without ever having truly lived, trapped in a cycle of monotony and unfulfilled dreams.
The shooter, his identity still masked, nodded, as if each confession was a piece to a puzzle only he could see. As the night dragged on, the boundary between
Is some black magic right here? I don't
and
understand this.
captives blurred, our secrets binding us in a macabre camaraderie. But as dawn approached, with the police surely on their way, a palpable sense of urgency took hold. It was clear this experiment was nearing its climax, and the masked figure promised one final revelation that would change everything. The tension in the air was thick as we awaited the final act of this twisted drama. The man who had terrorized us, who had peeled back the layers of our lives with his probing questions, seemed almost calm now, as if the culmination of his experiment was at hand. He turned to face us, the gun no longer the focal point of his presence. You have all revealed truths tonight, he began, his voice eerily steady. But the greatest revelation is yet to come. My heart pounded in my chest, the fear and anticipation mingling into a potent cocktail that made my head spin. What more could he possibly want from us? We had laid bare our darkest secrets, our deepest shames.
Yeah.
What more was there to reveal?
I don't know, but
Then,
we're gonna see.
With a flourish, he removed his mask, and the room went silent.
Boy, you ugly. Now you hands. I'm not gonna rush it. Yeah.
The face that stared back at us was not that of a monster, but of a man we all recognized. Professor Gladwell, a respected figure in the community and a
What?
renowned psychologist. The real experiment, he said, his eyes alight with a fervor that bordered on madness, was to see if, when faced with
Yo. I know it's not the right time, but listen. Imagine somebody's robbing you, or you notice your friend. Or like, yo, did you say his name? It's like, this is the same. Like, okay, if I was one of them, I would not take this serious right now because I know the person. There's nothing to be scared of. You feel what I'm saying? Or if you know he was a joke in high school, but he did this, it's kind of like type of thing like that, bro. I don't know.
extreme stress In this threat of violence, people would reveal truths they normally keep hidden.
Like your heart when you know like okay, but he take out his mask and they say, oh, it's a professor. Like your heart relax, like you relax. Okay, it's professor. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna do shit. He's pussy. We know he's pussy. You know what I'm saying? Back in high school, he was ass. So your heart just relax. But when he keeps the mask and you don't know who he is, your heart is kind of jumping. But when he takes the mask off, you already relax. You feel me? You're saying, okay, man. So
And you all passed with flying colors. The room erupted
that's kind of weird. Not gonna
in
lie.
chaos. The revelation too much to process. The young couple clung to each other. The truck driver shouted in disbelief, and the quiet man simply stared, his eyes wide with shock. Gladwell continued, undeterred by their reactions. Fear, he declared, is the most powerful motivator. It strips away the facade, revealing the essence of who we truly are. But before he could continue, the sound of sirens pierced the early morning calm, and within moments the store was swarming with police.
I would smack that man, not gonna lie. Someone sees somebody I know, I say, bitch, are you serious right now? Like, you're trying to rob me, or you're trying to ask me this question, bitch? I would walk over and smack you this. You know what I'm saying?
Gladwell made
No
no
care
attempt
about.
to flee or resist. Instead, he surrendered with a smile, as if this was the ending he had envisioned all along. In the aftermath,
Like, what you gain for that?
as we gave our statements and the reality of our ordeal began to sink in, I felt a strange sense of clarity. Gladwell's experiment had been unethical, a violation on so many levels, but it had also forced me to confront a truth I had long denied. I didn't want to be a clerk forever, living in a fear of a life unlived. The trial that followed was a media sensation. Gladwell was deemed mentally unfit to stand trial and was committed to a mental institution, his career and reputation in ruins. The hostages, myself included, were hailed as victims of a madman's game, our personal revelations overshadowed by the sensational nature of the case. But for me, the experience marked a turning point. I quit my job at the 7-Eleven, went back to school, and pursued my dream of becoming a writer. And though the memories of that night still haunt me, they also serve as a reminder of the strength I found in the face of fear.
But
Gladwell's
sure, you ain't writing shit. Like, you ain't not writing nothing. So like,
experiment was meant to expose our weaknesses, but instead, it revealed a resilience I never knew I had. And while I can never forgive him for what he did, I can't help but wonder if, in some twisted way, he gave me the push I needed to finally start living. The night at the 7-Eleven will forever be etched in my memory, not just as a tale of survival, but as the moment I stopped being a victim of my fears and started to confront them head on.
now that story one, I don't know how I feel about story one. Not gonna lie. I don't know how to feel about story one. I'm not gonna talk too much because I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long, which already it is somehow, maybe. So we don't. It's 18 minutes. Yo. We're not trying to make this 40 or 50 minutes long. So we're gonna go ahead and react to this and yo, bro. The first story is kind of like, I mean, bro. It's kind of weird that your teacher is gonna do that to you. You know what I'm saying? But the same place. I feel like when he take out the mask, like everybody just relaxed because they know who he was. You know what I'm saying? Who was the person behind the mask? When you know the person, okay, when he takes out mask and none of them know who the person is, you still kind of like scared. But when you know who it is, like you're not scared no more. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of saying, you kind of saying like, bitch, are you serious right now? You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't even say all that if I knew it was you. Some type of thing like that, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and story 2. Story 1 was kinda calm. 7-Eleven. Again, they did their best with the art, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna roast nobody. So because they did best with the art. It was kinda calm story, simple story. But yeah, we're gonna start with story 2 talking about.
This is why I stopped
And here we
shopping on
go.
Amazon, and you should too.
But shut your ass up, bro. Mr. Clean Ass.
To follow the mysterious man from the 7-Eleven, my
Shut
life
neck having
changed
ass.
forever. It was a decision born out of curiosity, a need to understand why. Every month at exactly 8 p.m., this stranger would come in and purchase 3 seemingly
Hey, though, if somebody walked into the store like this, right here, every day at the same time taking the same thing, I'm quitting my job. Not gonna lie, this is too scary right there. If my man's looking like this, nah, bro. You got me fucked up. This is not worth it that much.
unrelated items. A lighter, a pack of salt, and a single candle.
You see, that's not worth it, bro. Quit the job. They don't even pay you $18 an hour.
Colleagues had told me tales
I don't know how much they pay, but I don't think they pay you that much.
of his visits, how they coincided with unexplained power outages and a chill that would sweep through the store. The man always came once every 30
When you don't quit
days.
30 days, once every 30 days, he comes. The light starts to flash, the room starts to get cold, when you feel like chills on your body. When you don't quit your job, bro, that's crazy. No, that's crazy.
Bought his stuff, then met the shady store manager in his office and left. My colleagues joked about it, but their laughs never quite reached their eyes. I was the new guy, Lou, the one who hadn't yet learned to stay behind the counter and mind my own business.
You
On
see
that fateful night, I watched as he
what
made
it
his
is? I'm telling you, this is my own business. You feel what I'm saying?
purchases and walked out into the dark. My curiosity got the better of me, and I followed him, keeping my distance as we ventured deeper into the heart of the town.
Do my boy got a makeup on? First of all, why are you following that man? Now, if he like turns you on and smacks the absolute dog shit out of you, you cannot get mad, bro. You're following that man. You can't even hit back because you feel what I'm saying? That's assault. You can't do that, bro. You followed him, he got all the right to turn around and smack the dog shit out of you.
The streets were deserted, the only sound of my footsteps echoing against the pavement and the distant howl of the wind.
You're
He
weird.
led me to the outskirts of town, to a clearing that I never knew existed. The moon hung low in the sky, casting an eerie light over the scene. The man began some sort of ritual.
You see? Yeah, like you're asking for it. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Arranging the items he had bought in a precise pattern on the ground.
I knew
He
it.
started chanting in a strange ancient language I couldn't understand, his voice steady and mesmerizing. It could have well been Old Spanish or native Indian lingo,
No.
but I was clueless to it. I hid behind a tree, watching, my heart racing with a mix of fear and excitement. Then I made a mistake. I stepped on a branch and it snapped under my foot with a sound that shattered the silence like
Oh,
glass.
fuck no.
The man turned sharply, his eyes finding mine in the darkness. There was a flash of anger, and then a profound sadness. I don't know how he did it, but he just vanished before my eyes, leaving me alone in the clearing, the chill of the night subtly more biting than before. I didn't understand what I had done, but I felt it in my bones, a mistake that had irrevocable consequences. I hurried back to the 7-Eleven, my mind racing, trying to convince myself it was all a product of my imagination. But the town had changed. Shadows moved with a life of their own, whispering threats and voices only I could hear. The street lights flickered as I passed, plunging me into
You fucked
darkness
up.
before flaring back to life. I felt like I was being hunted, chased by something I had inadvertently unleashed. I made it back to the 7-Eleven, panting and drenched in sweat. But the store was different, the air thick with an unspoken terror. My colleagues were gone, and in their place were shadows that watched me with hungry eyes. I barricaded myself
You fucked up, bro. You fucked up. It is what it is.
in the office, panicking, and that is when I heard my manager's voice, who was sitting alone in the dark. He spoke of a guardian, a being that protected our town from something ancient and malevolent. The items the man bought were part of a ritual to keep the darkness at bay, a ritual I had interrupted. As he spoke,
You see, you don't dumb fucking bitch. Like, mind your own business. Why you following? Now you deserted the ritual. Some shit got at the floor, and now everything shit getting wicked.
Further, the reality of my situation sank in. I was alone, in a town overrun by nightmares, with no knowledge of how to reverse what I had done.
You dumb
The
fuck.
night stretched on, an endless parade of horrors that tested the limits of my sanity. Shadows whispered my name, and black formless creatures of darkness pressed against the windows, their red eyes gleaming with malice. I was in a living nightmare, and dawn seemed an eternity away. The night wore on, each minute stretching.
But these are true, two true 7 horror stories. They're true. This is not like this is animated, but it's true. Like, bro, you're stupid. Are you dumb?
Into what felt like hours, as I huddled in the cramped office of the 7-Eleven with the manager, whose quiet and aloofness we'd all taken for being strange and shady. And then I learned his reason. He was aware of the darkness, the mysterious man and his rituals. He held all of these secrets inside of him. And then something happened. A tall shadow entered inside, and with swiftness rushed to the manager. He convulsed, his
Oh my
eyes
goodness.
rolled up, and he was lifted off his feet into the air, possessed.
Hey, dog. If you don't start praying, World 2, people, like, chairs start going up, your manager start going up, start to get, yo. If this shit ever happens to me, it's never gonna happen to me. I'm just starting praying. You know what I'm saying? I got the cross on my neck. I'm just starting to pray with English, with my language, with a couple other languages. I'm just praying with all languages. Not gonna lie, but only one God, with Jesus Christ. Only praying to my God. Simple as that. But when this happens to you, yo, stop praying, bro. Don't stop praying. You know what I'm saying? It helps, actually.
I was freaking out, but the manager fought the evil, yelling the same thing on repeat, almost like a mantra. Light repels the darkness. It seemed overly simplistic, but desperation lends weight to even the most cliché of adages. I remembered the items the mysterious man always bought: a lighter, a pack of salt, and a candle.
Oh, he's gonna do the ritual, and he's gonna send those motherfuckers back. And, like, make his mistake. Like, do. Oh, that would be. Okay, my boy. He's gonna try to, like, fix his mistake. So this shit was popping.
They were tools of protection, elements to ward off whatever now lurked in the shadows. Armed with this knowledge, I ran to the store, picked up a lighter, a candle, and salt. With
Go
these
ahead.
items in hand,
Go ahead. Okay, you see. Yeah, I'm not gonna get YouTube Premium because that shit is expensive, damn motherfucker. Simple as that.
set about to the room, my hands trembling as I placed the candle in the center of and circled it with salt, just like I had seen that mysterious man do. The moment I lit the candle, the oppressive darkness seemed to recoil, and my manager fell back on his feet. The whispers grew frantic, angry, and the shadows at the window surged forward, only to be repelled by the barrier of salt. It was working, but I knew it was a temporary measure. The candle would not burn forever, and the
Now now he's gonna start to say the word that the other man was saying.
salt could not hold back the darkness indefinitely. That is when I received a text from an unknown number which spoke of a heart of light and words of sealing. For some reason, I knew exactly the man who had sent it. I interpreted this as needing to strengthen the ritual's core, the candle's flame, with something personal. I took a deep breath, focusing on my desire to protect, to undo my mistake.
Go ahead.
Speaking words of apology and hope, I used my own breath to fan the flame. It was a shot in the dark, but the candle flared brightly as opposed to burning off. The effect was immediate and dramatic. The shadows screamed, a sound of fury and pain, as the light washed over them, dissolving them into nothingness. The whispers died away, and the darkness retreated, beaten back by a single candle's light. I maintained the ritual until the first light of dawn crept through the windows. As the sun rose, the normal sounds of the town returning felt like music to my ears. The darkness had been banished, the town saved from a night of terror, but the cost was etched deep into my soul. I stepped outside, the morning light warm on my face, a stark contrast to the cold dread of the night. The town looked the same, but I saw it with new eyes. I had faced the darkness, both the one I had unleashed and the one within myself. The mysterious man never returned to the 7-Eleven, and I
That man is dead, dumb fucking bitch. You interrupt his ritual. It's good that you fix your mistake, but you interrupt his ritual, that man is dead.
never learned his name, but I kept up the ritual, month after month. It was my penitence, my responsibility now. The town remained safe under my watch, but I knew the darkness was always there, lurking at the edges, waiting for another chance to seep in. I realized later that the true horror wasn't the darkness of the creatures it hid. It was the ease with which a single act of curiosity could unravel the safety of an entire town. I was scarred, forever changed by a night of unspeakable terror, but I had survived, and in that survival, I found a purpose.
No, like that was comfy. That was comfy. I'm telling you, my boy right there, his horror stories, they 10 out of 10. I try to not pause it that much, but it is what it is. We're gonna end it right here. I hope everybody enjoyed Spooky Scatter Friday. You feel what I'm saying? We have to end it right here. Go ahead, check his channel out. You feel what I'm saying? It's right here. Topping. I don't know him as personally. I just like the videos he posts. Good quality. The artwork, you feel what I'm saying, is good too. But yeah, go ahead check his channel out. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead top in. I hope everybody have a good one. I hope everybody enjoyed Spooky Scatter Friday. You feel what I'm saying? This is gonna be every Friday, and with camera, it's gonna be much more better because y'all can see my reactions and the everything. My bad. Everything's gonna be way better. So, I'm gonna see you on the next one. I hope everybody enjoyed Spooky Scatter Friday. Go ahead, smash that like button if you want more Spooky Scatter Friday. I feel like I did talk too much, but the things I wanted to say, I did say. If I'm saying, thing about me is, if I'm saying, it's like I'm gonna give my opinion. I'm gonna say what I wanna say. You feel what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Some people like it, some people don't like it. It is what it is, bro. So, if you want to go ahead and watch the full video with not me reacting to it, go ahead, top in. There you go, the full video. I'm gonna see you on the next one. I hope everybody have a great day, blessed day. I'm gonna post the Outlast, then I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.